Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Spring Valley High School, where tonight it is the Timberwolves of Spring Valley taking on South Charleston Black Eagles here in Class AAA Region 4. Spring Valley's the number 2 seed, South Charleston the number 7 seed. Winner of this game will get the winner of the 3 and 6 seed, which would be Winfield and Lincoln County. Double elimination here in West Virginia. South Charleston, the 7 seed, traveling here to Spring Valley. The higher seed each round, whether it's a win or lose, will host. So Spring Valley in their bracket, they're the highest seed in their bracket, so they would host throughout this regional qualifying tournament. Also want to remind you that tomorrow night we will have Class 4A in the South region. 2 games for you. Cabell Midland will take on Buchanan Upshur, and the Highlanders of Huntington High School will take on Parkersburg. Both of those games tomorrow night here on MyTown TV. Also tonight, a MyTown matchup over in the 63rd District over in Kentucky. It is Russell and Greenup County. Those two will do battle at approximately 8 p.m. They're the second game in the 63rd District tonight. Expect that game to get started around 8 o'clock. It'll be Greenup and Russell. Ryan Parker will be on the call for that one. Winner of that one gets a spot in the district championship game. I believe that will be on Wednesday night. Appreciate you tuning in here from Spring Valley. We're going to come back. Just a reminder before we get out of here, this district and region coverage and postseason coverage here on MyTown TV is fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop and presented by Big Sandy Superstores and made possible thanks to Restoration RX. We're on the Restoration RX pregame show. We're going to take our first break, and we'll come back and we'll run down South Charleston's lineup here tonight here on MyTown TV. We'll be back right after this.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you say ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boo stop long.
Candied bacon.
3 steps forward, 1 step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX. Water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX 606-694-1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
All right, folks, we are back here at Spring Valley High School, where we are in the Class AAA Region 4 postseason tournament. As Spring Valley, the number 2 seed, will take on South Charleston, the number 7 seed. The Black Eagles come into tonight 8-25 on the season. They have lost 4 of their last 5. The one win, a 12-4 victory at Clay County back on May the 12th. They lost the regular season finale on May the 13th to Scott, 6-0. These two teams played earlier this season, and Spring Valley come out with the victory here at Spring Valley back on April the 21st, a 13-3 victory for the Timberwolves. For South Charleston, to give you their batting order and their defensive alignment, for South Charleston, the center fielder Jordan Terry will lead off. Tanner Adkins will be at third base, batting second. Batting third will be Jackson Webb. He'll be playing first base tonight. Caden Hackman will be in left field, batting fourth. Bryson Orcutt will be on the hill, and he'll bat fifth. Batting sixth is the catcher Hayden Short. Batting ninth is Joey Scragg, batting seventh is Joey Scragg, the number 9 fielder in right field. Carter Masco is at second base, batting eighth, and batting ninth is Renee Tyrade, and he will be at shortstop. So your defensive alignment for South Charleston, it's Orcutt on the hill, Short behind the plate. Third around to first is Adkins, Tyrade, Masco, and Webb, and left around to right is Hackman, Terry, and Scragg. So that's your defensive alignment for the Black Eagles of South Charleston. We're going to take our second break here of the Restoration RX pregame show. Reminder that tonight's game, fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop, presented by Big Sandy Superstore, made possible by Restoration RX. We'll come back, give you Spring Valley's lineup right after this break.
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Visit TexasRoadhouse.com or download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to get on the wait list or place a to-go order online. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Order their legendary catering for your next event. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
All right, folks, we're back here at Spring Valley High School. Tonight's game fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop, presented by Big Sandy Superstore, made possible thanks to Restoration RX. We're on the Restoration RX pregame show, and Spring Valley coming in 21-10 on the season. They had won 6 in a row and then dropped their last two, a 2-0 decision to Winfield, and then dropped an 8-4 decision at Cabell Midland, a game we had for you here on MyTown TV last Thursday. That Winfield ball game 2-0, that is a possible second-round opponent for the Spring Valley Timberwolves. So we'll give you Spring Valley's lineup here tonight. Their batting order, leading off and behind the plate, is Cam Purdue. In center field will be Cade Lovejoy. Batting third at third base will be Brody Spencer. Batting cleanup in left field is Parker Phillips. On first base will be Jake Van Arsdale. He'll bat fifth. Batting sixth is the DH Jonah Harold. Abe Null will be in right field, batting seventh. Gage Chambers will be at shortstop. Jack Shoemaker will bat ninth at second base, and Gage Roberts gets the call on the hill for the Timberwolves. Reminder, Spring Valley defensive alignment, it's Roberts on the hill, Purdue behind the plate. Third around to first, it's Spencer, Chambers, Shoemaker, Van Arsdale. Left to right is Phillips, Lovejoy, and Null will be your defensive alignment for the Spring Valley Timberwolves. Want to remind you that Toyota and your local West Virginia Toyota dealers are proud to be the official sponsor of the WVSSAC, supporting high school sports all across West Virginia. Visit us, buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. So a reminder for this week, we have a lot of baseball and softball postseason action. Baseball this week, we have 61st, 63rd, and 64th district action over in Kentucky. Here in West Virginia, we'll have Class 4A South Region, which is Huntington and Cabell Midland, and here in Class 3A Region 4, we'll have Spring Valley. We'll try to follow all of our teams throughout this week. Very, very, very busy week. Some nights, at least one night this week, we have 5 games scheduled, which will probably be a record for us to try to broadcast 5 games in one night. 4 games tomorrow night, but we do have some rain moving in maybe on Wednesday, so that may screw up some of the schedules already, so we won't go too in-depth. But tonight, we have this game here tonight between South Charleston and Spring Valley. And we also have a game at approximately 8 o'clock, a My Town matchup in the 63rd District Baseball tournament over in Kentucky. That takes place at Russell High School. It'll be Greenup County and Russell in the 63rd trying to get a spot in the 63rd District Championship game, which will happen on Wednesday night.
Welcome, baseball fans.
So we're going to allow the PA announcer to introduce each team and lineup, and we'll go to them, and we'll take a break after those introductions, and we'll be back for first pitch. We'll turn it over to the Spring Valley PA announcer now.
First, let's meet our visitors from South Charleston High School, the substitutes. Number 5, Marcus Goad. Number 7, Cole Brothers. Number 9, Kamani White. Number 12, Cody Daniels. Number 14, Tristan Osborne. Number 17, Isaiah Young. Number 6, Justin Sadler. And number 10, Joe Murphy. And now your Black Eagles starters. Batting first, center fielder, number 11, Jordan Terry. Batting second, third baseman, number 13, Tanner Atkins. Batting third, first baseman, number 33, Jackson Webb. Batting cleanup, left fielder, number 4, Caden Hackman. Batting fifth, wearing number 1, starting pitcher, Bryson Orcutt. Batting sixth, catching, number 26, Hayden Short. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 2, Joey Scragg. Batting eighth, second baseman, number 3, Carter Moscow. And batting ninth, shortstop, number 8, Renee Tirado. And now for your Timberwolves, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the substitutes. Number 34, Cole McChristian. Number 10, Braden Stamper. Number 20, Evan Cremines. Number 8, Colin Digert. Number 18, Cash Beckley. Number 12, Cody Pitts. Number 9, Bennett Rich. And number 22, Matt Spoor. Your Timberwolves starters, batting first, catching number 3, Cam Purdue. Batting second, center fielder, number 4, Caden Lovejoy. Batting third, wearing number 0, your third baseman, Brody Spencer. Batting cleanup, left fielder, number 2, Parker Phillips. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 11, Jake Van Arsdale. Batting sixth, designated hitter, number 7, Jonah Harrell. Hitting for number 1, starting pitcher, Gage Roberts. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 6, Abe Knoll. Batting eighth, shortstop, number 15, Gabe Chambers. And batting ninth, your second baseman, number 5, Jack Shoemaker.
All right, folks, there's your starting lineups, and we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the first pitch brought to you by Restoration RX right after this.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner.
Get some every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most. Our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
When it comes to your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
All right, folks, we are back. Gage Roberts finishing his warm-up tosses. A reminder that all district and region postseason coverage fueled by Clark's Pump and Shop, presented by Big Sandy Superstores and made possible by Restoration RX. And we just finished the Restoration RX pregame show, and tonight's first pitch is going to be brought to you by Restoration RX. Reminder that your defensive alignment for the Timberwolves, it's Roberts on the hill, Purdue behind the plate. From third around to first, it is Spencer, Chambers, Shoemaker, Van Arsdale, and left around to right is Phillips, Lovejoy, and Null. And West Virginia Metro News for the best news coverage of high school sports in West Virginia all year. Follow Joe Mercado and Greg Carey's Daily Post at wvmetronews.com. So the lineup for South Charleston is going to be Jordan Terry to lead off, to be followed by Tanner Adkins and then Jackson Webb, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters here for South Charleston. Excited to bring you West Virginia postseason action. First time ever here on My Town TV. Excited to bring this one to you here in the Class 3A Region 4 bracket here in West Virginia. First pitch brought to you by Restoration RX as out of the strike zone and ball 1 to the leadoff hitter, Jordan Terry. Here's the 1-0 from Roberts. That is hit into right field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Nice job there by Null to cut it off as it was a slicing towards the foul line. But Terry gets an opening base hit, and so South Charleston gets their first hitter on here in the top of the first inning. Now Tanner Adkins will step in, third baseman. He's batting second tonight. Terry with a decent lead over at first. And that curveball got away from Roberts and hits Adkins. And so now Gage Roberts has put the first 2 on, a single by Terry and a hit by pitch to Adkins. That's going to bring up first baseman Jackson Webb. Batting third, number 33 for South Charleston. Back foot all the way in the back of the box there for Webb. 2 on, nobody out. Roberts throws that one away. Wild pitch outside the zone, and the runners are going to move up. And South Charleston with a big opportunity here early. Runners at second and third, nobody out. Top of the first inning as Purdue's going to go out and talk to Roberts a little bit. Probably just try to calm him down a little bit, make him throw strikes. And already some action. in the Spring Valley bullpen. I believe that might be Bennett Rich down there to warm up for Spring Valley. I'll check it here in a second. Roberts comes set and delivers. That's hit into left field. Phillips going back. It's over his head. 2 runs are going to score, and Webb's going to round first, and he's going to go into second, sliding with a 2-run, 2 RBI double, and South Charleston takes a quick 2-0 lead after bringing just 3 hitters to the plate. We've got a visit to the mound as Gage Roberts gotten in trouble, faced 3 hitters and already given up 2 runs. And it is Bennett Rich down there warming in the bullpen for Spring Valley, and not the start you wanted if you're the Timberwolves. Giving up a single, hit a batter, and then a 2-run double by Jackson Webb. So now Caden Hackman, the left fielder, will step in with a runner on second. Nobody out, 2 runs in. Roberts delivers that one off the plate. Ball 1. Roberts gets a sign. He'll come set. He'll deliver. And nice pitch there by Roberts. Kind of fooled Hackman a little bit. Nice breaking curveball there. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Roberts with another curveball, and Hackman swings over top of it. Nice pitch there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Roberts comes set. He'll come to the plate. That's going to stay off the plate outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nice job by Purdue to keep that from getting past him. It's now going to be a full count. That one was in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. South Charleston's already pushed across 2 runs on a double by Jackson Webb. And it's going to stay high and away, ball 4. So now runners at first and second. And the pitcher for
now batting number 1,
South Charleston, Bryson Orcutt, will come to the plate. Van Arsdale playing in on right at the edge of the grass on first base. Expecting maybe a bunt here. Roberts delivers and gets strike 1 as they throw back to second. And Webb is back in there. Roberts delivers again. Curveball. They're going to throw back to second again. So Webb's getting off, and he's been able to get back safely both times. 1 ball and 1 strike on the pitcher for South Charleston, Bryson Orcutt. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning. South Charleston leading 2-0. Squared to bunt, and that's going to stay out of the strike zone. 2-1. Van Arsdale creeping even another step in closer. And Roberts misses again, 3-1. He struggled finding the strike zone last Thursday against Cabell Midland. He pitched, made an appearance last week, a game we had here, and struggled a little bit finding the zone, and he's carried that over into today's game as it's now 3-1 on Bryson Orcutt. Need to throw a strike here. And he does. Strike 2. It's now full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, nobody out. Top of the first inning, 2-0 South Charleston. That's a high bouncer to second. Picked up there by Shoemaker over to first and gets the out, but it accomplishes what they were attempting to bunt the ball, the runners over, but the ground ball to second accomplishes exactly what they wanted.
Now at bat number 26, Hayden Short.
So now there's runners at second and third, and Hayden Short, the number 6 hitter, will come to the plate, catching today. Opportunity here, base hit to score 2 and give South Charleston a 4-0 lead if they can do it. Roberts looking intently to Purdue. And we got time by the hitter, Short. He'll step back in, and he's now ready. Now it's on Roberts. First pitch, and that's going to hit Short. A second hit by pitch as the curveball didn't break, and that's going to load the bases here. And we've got a time, and this is going to be a call to the bullpen brought to you by Restoration RX. I believe it's going to be Bennett Rich is going to come in to replace Gage Roberts, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back right after this.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most. Our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking, with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors, starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
All right, folks, we're back. Pitching change. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Restoration RX here on MyTown TV. It is Bennett Rich coming in to replace the starter, Gage Roberts. And Roberts only went a third of an inning, gave up 2 hits on and 2 runs, and all 3 runners on the base pass are his. So it's bases loaded with only 1 down here in the top of the first as Rich will come in and he will face Joey Scragg, who is scheduled to hit the right fielder. Greatness is built with chocolate milk, the official beverage of the WVSSAC. The American Dairy Association's Mideast reminds you low-fat chocolate milk has the right mix of fluids, carbs, and protein to rehydrate and refuel muscles. Visit drink-milk.com. Reminder tonight we have a MyTown matchup in the 63rd District first round between Greenup and Russell in baseball. Ryan Park will be bringing you that at about 8 o'clock. GoMart, founded in West Virginia and proud to support its schools, athletes, and communities, supporting the state high school championships. GoMart celebrates the spirit that brings us together. Go for good times. Go for GoMart. So now Bennett Rich has finished his warm-up tosses, and we are ready to go.
Now batting number 2, Joey Scragg.
So Joey Scragg will now step in with an opportunity. Bases are loaded and only 1 out. Top of the first inning, South Charleston trying to add to their already 2-0 lead. Rich's first pitch is fouled straight back at us. Strike 1. And that's fouled out of play quickly, 0-2. So Bennett Rich in the strike zone on his first 2 pitches, trying to get out of this 1-out jam with the bases loaded. The 0-2 from Rich. Up and in, ball 1. And a swing and a miss on a curveball. Nice pitch by Rich. Gets the second out of the inning and the first strikeout.
Now in the box for South Charleston.
So now Carter Masco. Masco is the second baseman tonight. He'll come to the plate with 2 down and the bases loaded. Rich got the strikeout facing his first hitter. It's now 2 down, trying to get the third out of the inning, limit the damage. And that's popped in the air behind first base. And Van Arsdale makes a great catch, running backwards and gets the out, or that could have been trouble. But South Charleston gets 2 runs on a couple of base hits, 3 runners left. And at the end of a half an inning, it's South Charleston 2 and Spring Valley coming to bat. We'll be back right after this.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
All right, folks, we are back here at Spring Valley, heading to the bottom of the first inning. South Charleston leading 2-0. Hope Gas congratulates the teams for making it to the state championship tournaments. Learn more about Hope's community efforts by following them on Instagram. Good luck, teams from everyone at Hope Gas. All right, for Spring Valley, scheduled to come to the plate, first 3 will be Cam Purdue, Cade Lovejoy, and Brody Spencer. Your defensive alignment for South Charleston, Orcutt on the hill, short behind the plate. Third around the first is Adkins, Dorado, Moscow, and Webb. Third and left around the right is Hackman, Terry, and Scragg. Purdue takes strike 1. And Purdue fouls that one at the plates quickly. 0-2 on Purdue. There's the 0-2 from Orcutt. It's going to stay outside just a touch. 1-2. Outside again, 2-2. Count even now after going 0-2. Orcutt's now delivered 2 outside the strike zone to even the count. Purdue bounces that one up the middle. Moscow over, and he's going to be safe as he pulled the runner, or pulled the first baseman off the bag. So Purdue is going to get on safely to start this one. So now Cade Lovejoy. So both teams in the first inning, as we've got a courtesy runner.
Ladies and gentlemen, courtesy runner at first base, number 12, Cody Pitts. In the box for the Timberwolves, number 4, Caden Lovejoy.
Cody Pitts will run for Purdue. Now Cade Lovejoy steps in with a runner on. Pitts dives back as Orcutt throws over. And bunt by Lovejoy. Orcutt picks it up over to first for the out. Pitt gets to second. So we have a sacrifice bunt. Moves the runner up to second. Now Brody Spencer.
Number 0, Brody Spencer.
Cody Pitts will be at second. Orcutt looks at the runner. He'll come to the plate. Strike one. Orcutt taking his time, looking at the runner. Back to home plate. He'll come to the plate. That's hit hard at a bouncer to second. He'll go to first, and Moscow over to Webb for the second out of the inning.
Now in the box for your Timberwolves.
So now Parker Phillips will come to the plate with a runner on third as Pitts advanced to third on the ground out. So 2 down, runner on third, and Spring Valley trailing 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Orcutt sets, comes to the plate. That's outside. Ball gets away. Pitts is going to come home. He's going to slide, and he's going to be safe as he just beat the throw. And Spring Valley cuts the lead in half from 2-0 to 2-1. Bang, bang play, but Pitts beat it there by about a second as Orcutt caught the throw on the first base side of home plate. Had to come to the other side to put the tag on, and Pitts' hand got onto the plate and was safe. Phillips hits that one high into right center field, but right at Scragg, playing him into right center, and that is it. But Spring Valley gets a run on one base hit, and at the end of the first inning, it is South Charleston 2, Spring Valley 1. We'll be back right after this.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
Download our app today.
Whoa!
Ranger Rodney here.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
Okay, folks, we are back. Field Turf is the trusted choice for athletic fields in West Virginia. Field Turf is a proud sponsor of the WVSSAC. In the West Virginia National Guard, get help with your college tuition from the West Virginia Army National Guard. For more information, go to nationalguard.com. So starting the top of the second inning, leading 2-1, South Charleston will come up with the 9, 1, and 2 hitters scheduled to hit. It'll be Renee Tirado, Jordan Terry, and Tanner Atkins coming to the plate for the Black Eagles.
Now batting for South Charleston, number 8, Renee Tirado.
Low and inside for ball one from Bennett Rich. Rich came on in relief of Gage Roberts after Roberts had given up 2 runs on 2 hits. Tirado smacks that one right back up the middle for a leadoff base hit. Second inning in a row that the leadoff hitter's gotten on for South Charleston. But Roberts had given up 2 runs on a couple of base hits and loaded the bases. And Bennett Rich came in with 1 down and was able to get the final 2 outs. But now Jordan Terry will come to the plate. He's 1 for 1, had a single to lead off this game and scored in the top of the first inning. Rich taking a look at first. Terry squaring the bunt, and he does, and fouls it away. 0-1. Rich comes set, and he'll throw over to first. Toronto back safely. That's in the dirt. Nice stop by Purdue. 1-1. Terry pulled that bunt back. One from Rich. It's going to stay low and in. 2-1. Runner's going, and it's fouled away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Tirado was taken off on the 2-1 pitch, and Terry fouled it away. Almost looked like a little bit of a hit and run going on there. Count even at 2 apiece. And Terry goes, and that is a strikeout for Bennett Rich, his second of the game. He came in and got a strikeout. So now Tanner Atkins, who was hit by a pitch and came around to score the second run of the game. So he has no official at bat tonight. He'll come to the plate with 1 down, runner on first. It's Tirado, who singled to lead off the top of the second. Throw over. Tirado back. Rich will come to the plate. Bounces well in front of the plate. Runner going. Purdue picks up. Tirado's going to get in there. The throw was late. Wouldn't have got him as the ball was bobbled out there by Chambers, but the runner moves up. 1 ball and no strikes, so now Tirado in scoring position and only 1 down. And that's hit in the air to right field. Null going back. He'll make the catch. Runner will tag, and he's going to advance to third. So it's a sacrifice fly for Adkins. It's now 2 outs as Jackson Webb, who had 2 RBIs on a double in that first inning. So he's 1 for 1. Another opportunity for Webb. Base hit will score another one and increase South Charleston's lead by 1 to 3-1 if he can get a base hit here. It's going to stay. No, it's going to be called strike 1 on the inside corner. Thought he was going to call that inside a ball, but 0-1. Breaking ball stays high. Ball 1, 1-1. Call strike 2. Nice breaking ball there. Nice curve by Rich. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, runner on third. South Charleston leading 2-1. Top of the second inning. Rich comes set, comes to the plate, and that's bounced high off the pitcher's mound and over to first, and Van Arsdale with a nice stretch and getting the out. Shoemaker to Arsdale for the third out of the inning. So 1 base runner left, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on at the end of 1.5. It's South Charleston still leading Spring Valley 2-1. We'll be back after this.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was going to support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK Kingston.
We are back. Going to give you an update. Winfield and Lincoln County, middle of the 4th inning, tied at 3, they just announced. Winner of this game gets the winner of that one. Loser of this game gets the loser of that one. And for Spring Valley here in the bottom of the second, it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Van Arsdale, Harold, and Null will come to the plate to face Bryson Orcutt. Van Arsdale with a big cut there and fouls it off down the first base line. Oh and 1 on Van Arsdale. Takes that one high, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss by Arsdale. Nice fastball there by Orcutt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Van Arsdale stays alive and fouls that one off. Orcutt steps off. Van Arsdale steps out of the box. Van Arsdale steps back in, and we're ready to go. The 1-2. That's going to stay low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Van Arsdale stays alive, fouls that one back. And that's a slow roller to third, scooped up there by Adkins, and they're going to say they got him at first base. Van Arsdale hustling down the line. But it's going to be a ground out to third. Nice play there by Adkins over to Webb. There's 1 away. Now the DH, Jonah Harold, will come to the plate.
For Spring Valley, designated hitter number 7, Jonah Harold.
Harold takes strike one, right down the heart of the plate. That's hit hard right at the second baseman and caught by Masco. Hit on a line, but right at Masco, and there's now 2 down.
Now batting for Spring Valley, number 6, Abe Knoll.
So right fielder Abe Knoll will now come to the plate. And he takes strike one. And did Knoll go? I want to say he went. It's now 0-2. It's going to be just off the plate. Ball one, nice pitch location there for Orcutt. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. Off the plate again, 2-2. Knoll fouls that one at the plate, caught by the home plate umpire. Stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gage Chambers is on deck for Spring Valley if Knoll's able to get on safely. Knoll swings and misses and a strikeout. A 1-2-3 inning to end a 2 complete. It is South Charleston 2 and Spring Valley nothing.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you say ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots stop long.
Candied bacon.
Step forward, 1 step back.
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
Welcome back, folks. The West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission serves its 286 member schools and their students by providing leadership and support for the conduct of education-based athletics, which enrich the educational experience of all participants. Play, perform, compete together. The West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission promotes athletics that provide lifelong and life-quality learning experiences to high school students while enhancing their achievement of educational goals. Play, perform, compete together. Today's athletic event is not about winning it at all costs, disrespecting others, or criticizing the athletes, coaches, or officials. It's about learning and growing, developing character, and competing with class. Please keep it positive and bench bad behavior. And that is strike one to the leadoff hitter in the 3rd inning, Caden Hackman. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 scheduled to come to the plate. Hackman, Orcutt, and Short scheduled to bat here for South Charleston in the top of the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bennett Rich has pitched well as he come in the 1st inning with 1 down and bases loaded. and has kept South Charleston off the board since that time. And that's going to be a swing, yes, and a strikeout. One down as Rich starts off the third inning with a strikeout. It's his third strikeout of the game.
Now in the box,
so now it's Bryson Orcutt, who had a sacrifice, moved a runner up back in the first inning. So no official at bat. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Bennett Rich. He just fired one right down the heart of the plate. Here's the 0-1 to Orcutt. And it's going to be just off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's hit high in the air. And that's going to be Brody Spencer to come over in front of shortstop and make the catch. 2 away. So now Hayden Short, who was hit by a pitch in the first inning and stranded at first, he'll come to the plate, so no official at bat for Short today. Catching today for South Charleston. That's fouled away. So far, Rich has only faced 1 more than the minimum since he came in with 1 out. In the first inning, he got a strikeout and a fly out in the first inning for the two batters he faced. And that's strike 2 on the corner. He gave up a leadoff single to Rene Tirado to start the second, but got the next 3 hitters down and is 0-2 trying to get the third one here, and Hayden Short in the third inning. Short fouls that one away. He'll stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. It's going to be high and inside. Ball 1. 1-2. Swing and a miss on a curveball, strike 3. That's the 4th strikeout for Rich. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on. Coming to the bottom of the third, it's still South Charleston leading 2-1. We'll be back after this.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Download our app today.
Whoa!
Ranger Rodney here.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Water, mold, fire, sewage cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX 606-694-1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
All right, folks, we're back here. Spring Valley head to the bottom of the third. Chick-fil-A and its 18 West Virginia owner-operators salute the more than 86,000 boys and girls that participate in scholastic sports in our state. Chick-fil-A recognizes that participation in high school sports helps to develop leadership and teamwork skills that prepare each participant for life. The same values that Chick-fil-A in your community shares. So we are ready for the bottom of the third inning, and it'll be 8, 9, and 1 to come to the plate to face Bryson Orcutt.
Spring Valley number 15, Gabe Chambers.
So it'll be Gabe Chambers, Jack Shoemaker, and then Cam Purdue, as that is strike 1. to Chambers. His first plate appearance of the day. As through the first 2 innings, Orcutt's only faced 7 batters. And that is hit hard, but Masco picks it up and over to first for the out. And that's going to bring up Jack Shoemaker.
Now batting number 5, Jack Shoemaker.
So Shoemaker, the second baseman today for Spring Valley. That's going to be strike 1 on the corner. Orcutt finding his spot so far today. He's pitched well in these 2+ innings. And that's going to be grounded to first, and Webb unable to get to it, and he's unable to handle it, and Shoemaker's going to get on. So Webb unable to handle it over there. Shoemaker will reach on the air, and it's going to be Cam Purdue to come to the plate. He's 1 for 1 on the day. Got an infield single. Came around to score in the bottom of the first. And so Purdue 1 for 1 on the day. Purdue reaches and just tips it off the edge into the bat. 0-1. Looked like a breaking ball that went outside, and Purdue just tipped it off the end of his bat. 0-1. Throw over to first. Shoemaker back. Orcutt. That's hit into left field. It may fall, and it will fall for a base hit in front of Hackman. And now we've got runners at first and second, and only 1 out. It's going to bring up Cade Lovejoy. Bounce back to the pitcher for a sacrifice. Move the runner up in the first inning. No official at bat today.
Ladies and gentlemen, courtesy runner at first base, number 12, Cody Pitts. In the box for the
so Cody Pitts will come in to run for Cam Purdue, as he did in the first inning. So I said Purdue came around to score a run. Pitts actually came around to score. So 2 on, only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Spring Valley with a big threat here to try to tie this one up or take the lead. Lovejoy squares the bunt, pulls it back, takes strike 1. Webb playing several steps in over at first base, right at the edge of the grass. Lovejoy's going to swing and foul that one away, 0-2. Orcutt keeps looking back at second. He'll come to the plate. Lovejoy swings and misses and strikes out for the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Orcutt.
Brody Spencer.
Brody Spencer grounded out to second in the first inning, 0 for 1 on the day. Spencer takes that one outside, ball 1. We'll throw back to second. Shoemaker back easily. Pitts on first, Shoemaker on second. 2 down. 1-0 on Brody Spencer. Spencer's that's going to be a base hit. That's going to score at least one. And it gets past the right fielder, and Pitts is going to score, and they're going to wave home. Or Pitts is going to be waved home. Excuse me. Shoemaker scored ahead, and Pitts is going to be waved home. And Spring Valley takes the 3-2 lead. So Spencer winds up at second. It's 3-2 Spring Valley, and now Parker Phillips up to the plate.
Parker Phillips.
Spencer base hit into right field, and then the ball out there bobbled by Scragg and allowed 2 runs to score. Shoemaker and Pitts came around to score. Spencer wound up at second. Parker Phillips hits that one high in the air. Back and on top of the press box. It's going to be 0-1 on Phillips. Phillips 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to right field in the first inning. Phillips hits that one in the air. Back behind the second, and right fielder Scraggs come on. I wasn't sure who was going to get that one, but Phillips gets the fly out, but 2 runs scored on 1 base hit, a couple of South Charleston errors, and 1 left on at the end of 3 complete. It's 3-2 Spring Valley. We'll be back after this.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you see ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots start long.
Candied bacon.
Step forward, 1 step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Get on back, put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
All right, folks, we are back. It's good to have options when choosing health coverage for yourself, for your family, or for your employees, and you've got options with the health plan. The health plan, plan on it. Learn more at healthplan.org. So we are here to start the 4th inning after Spring Valley plated 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd to take a 3-2 lead. It's going to be 7, 8, and 9 to come to the plate for South Charleston. Joey Scragg, Carter Masco, and Renee Tirado will come to the plate for the Black Eagles.
Now batting for the Black Eagles, number 2, Joey Scragg.
Going to be high and in, ball 1 from Bennett Rich. That's hit in the air, popped up in the infield. Chambers is going to catch it right behind second base for the first out of the inning. So 1 away. Carter Masco will come to the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out to first base to end the first inning on a great play by Jake Van Arsdale. It was a little flare that Van Arsdale went into short right field, made the catcher. South Charleston would have put up more than 2 runs in that first inning. That's a sharp grounder to short, picked up there by Chambers, and over to first for the out. Nice play by Chambers to stick with it on a hard shot there by Masco, and it's now Renee Tirado will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. So Tirado will now go and talk to his third base coach, get some instruction. Produce out some instruction to the infield. 2 down now, nobody on. Top of the third inning, Spring Valley pushed 2 across in the bottom of the third to take a 3-2 lead. Tirado 1 for 1 today. Singled into second, stranded at third. He takes strike 1. Close pitch, but called ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away down the first base side. It's now 1-2. Rich trying to get 3 up and 3 down for the second inning in a row facing South Charleston. But 3 up, 3 down in the third, trying to do it here again in the fourth. It's high and away, ball 2, 2-2. Curveball stays inside and hangs there. Now it's full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. That is now Bennett Rich's. Got him with 5 strikeouts, so no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on. 3 up and 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the fourth, it's 3-2. Spring Valley will be back right after this.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Trust is something earned, not given. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
To your future, don't just swing. Knock it out of the park and apply to Ashland Community and Technical College. With hands-on training and career-focused programs, step up to the plate. Apply today at ashland.kctcs.edu.
Number 11, Jake.
We are back. When it comes to your family's health, trust WVU Medicine Thomas Hospitals. From routine checkups to advanced surgical procedures, world-class care is available close to home. WVU Medicine Thomas Hospitals. So now Jake Van Arsdale will step in for Spring Valley. Van Arsdale grounded out to third. His first at bat. He takes ball 1 from Orcutt. So he is 0 for 1 on the day, to be followed by Jonah Harold and then Abe Knoll, the 5, 6, and 7 hitters to come to the plate for Spring Valley here in the bottom of the fourth. And Van Arsdale takes that one up and in, 2-0. So works the count to his favor here early. Van Arsdale hits that off the handle to short, and it goes under the shortstop's glove, and Van Arsdale is going to be safe on the air. Tirado snuck right underneath his glove. It's kind of a slow hit ball. He was going to have to hustle just a little bit. Maybe took his eye off it for just a second, wanting to scoop it up and get the quick throw to first. But it's going to be now Van Arsdale at first, and Jonah Harold will come to the plate.
The Timberwolves, number 7, Jonah Harold.
His last time up, hit the ball hard, but right at Masco at second base. So he's 0 for 1 on the day. In the second inning, Orcutt was able to get this 5, 6, and 7 hitters 1, 2, 3, but has allowed South Charleston allowed Van Arsdale to get on with an error. So for the second time in 4 innings, Spring Valley has gotten the leadoff hitter on as Harold takes strike 1. Orcutt will throw over. Van Arsdale back standing. Harold squares a bunt, fouls it away. 0-2. The 0-2 from Orcutt stays high, 1-2. Orcutt comes set. Looking at first base, he'll come to the plate. It's outside as Harold holds off on that one. Count even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners going, swing and a miss by Harold. Van Arsdale gets there and he's safe. Harold strikes out. But Van Arsdale picks up the stolen base and puts a runner in scoring position for the right fielder, Abe Knoll. Knoll struck out to end the second inning. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Orcutt swung, squared to bunt is Knoll, and he fouls it away. It'll be 0-1 on Abe Knoll. Gabe Chambers on deck. So 1 down, runner at second. Base hit for Knoll will probably score Van Arsdale from second. Knoll's squaring like he's going to bunt. Orcutt will deliver, and Knoll hits it down the left field line. Slap hit all the way down the line. Van Arsdale's going to round third, and he will score. Knoll's going to trot into second with an RBI double, and Spring Valley will go up 4-2 on an RBI double by Abe Knoll. A great piece of hitting there by Knoll. Pulled it back and slapped that one down the left field line. Van Arsdale will score from second. So it's now 4-2 as Gabe Chambers will come to the plate. With a runner at second, he grounded out to second base to lead off the bottom of the third inning. So he is 0 for 1 on the day. And he's going to square like he's going to bunt to start this one off. And pulls it back, and it's going to be ball 1. Short giving some signals for the South Charleston infield there.
I love it because we don't have to do any work.
Here's the 1-0 from Orcutt to Chambers. He squares to bunt and bunts it, a nice bunt. Orcutt comes off the bag and throws over to first with Masco covering. That moves the runner up. So 2 down, and then I'll bring up Jack Shoemaker, who reached on an error.
Jack Shoemaker.
So he came around to score 0 for 1 on the day. So he hit it down to first base. Webb couldn't handle the grounder, and opportunity here with a base hit to score a run with Abe Null on third base, and Spring Valley up 4-2. It's going to be strike one. But that was going to be off the plate there, but it was called strike one. That's hit high in the air. Masco coming in, and he will make the catch, and that will do it. But not before Spring Valley puts one run across on a base hit, one runner left, and one error at the end of 4 complete. It's Spring Valley 4 and South Charleston 2. We'll be back right after this.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh. Put your phone.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
From hand-cut steaks to fall-off-the-bone ribs, Texas Roadhouse has something for everyone. Fresh baked bread and honey cinnamon butter await at Texas Roadhouse. Located at 501 Winchester Avenue across from Ashland Town Center Mall. Texas Roadhouse will help you support your local school.
Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
All right, folks, we are back at the top of the 5th inning. Score of interest for Spring Valley. The winner of this game gets the winner of Winfield, the 3 seed, and Lincoln County, the 6 seed. In the top of the 6th with 2 outs, Lincoln County has a 6-3 lead. So Spring Valley holds on and Lincoln County holds on. Spring Valley would host Lincoln County. They would also host Winfield by being the higher seed, but obviously you think as a fan, you're thinking I'd rather play the 6 seed as the 3 seed.
Number 11, Jordan Terry.
So now South Charleston will come up in the top of the 5th inning with the top of the order up, Terry, Adkins, and Webb. Jordan Terry 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout as Rich drops one about 5 feet in front of the plate for ball 1. Terry struck out in the second and singled and scored a run in the first inning. It was way over the hitter's head. 2-0. Looked like that one just came out bad for Bennett Rich as Cam Purdue goes out to talk to Rich. Looked like that was a breaking ball that just come out wrong out of the hand. So to reset it for you, Spring Valley 4-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. So the leadoff hitter in the top of the 5th, Jordan Terry, 2 balls and no strikes. South Charleston got 2 in the top of the 1st, and they've been held scoreless ever since. And that's going to be in the dirt. It's now ball 3. And Rich had been around the plate and in the strike zone for most of his relief appearance since coming on with 1 out in the first inning, but has went 3 straight out of the strike zone to Jordan Terry. And make it 4 straight, or they're going to call that a strike 1. A little bit of a delayed call. I was ready to send him to first base. So 3-1. And it's fouled away, and Rich battles back and gets the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Bennett Rich battles back and gets the strikeout after going 3-0 on Terry. Gets the strikeout.
Now batting number 13, Tanner Atkins.
It's his 6th strikeout of the night, and now Tanner Atkins will come to the plate. He was hit by a pitch and had a sacrifice fly, so no official bat for Atkins on that hit by a pitch in the first inning. He came around to score on the double by Jackson Webb. That's strike 1 from Rich. Reminder, another game tonight, scheduled to start at about 8 p.m. Maybe get ready to start, depending on how early the first game finished. Ball 1 is Greenup County and Russell in 63rd District baseball action. My town matchup tonight, Ryan Parker on the call. Winner of that one goes to the 63rd District championship game. Rich leaves that one high, 2-1. Squared to bunt. It's going to stay high. 3-1. And just inside, almost hit him, but it wouldn't have mattered as that was ball 4, and so Tanner Atkins draws a 1-out walk. And now be Jackson Webb, who's 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double in the first inning and grounded out to second base in the second inning. And they throw over to first and threw it away, but not far enough for the runner to advance. Spring Valley gets a break. They throw it away, but the runner not able to advance. And it's going to be low, ball 1. And low, ball 2. 2-0. And we've got time, and we've got a walk to the not to the bullpen, but a walk to the mound as I'm going to go out and talk to Bennett Rich, and we've got, looks like we're going to have some action starting in the bullpen. Can't see the number that's trying to get warmed up. That maybe be Jonah Harold, number 7 down there. Looks like he's trying to get his arm warmed up a little bit. We'll see. Spring Valley'd love to get through this one with just pitching Bennett Rich tonight. After Gage Roberts had a tough outing in the first inning, came out with just 1 out. Rich sitting at 50 pitches. And 2-0 on Jackson Webb. And that is strike 1 on the inside corner, 2-1. Two-1 from Rich. Going to stay inside, ball 3, 3-1. And that's going to be strike 2 as Webb had started to take the trot down to first base. Was not happy about the call based on his body language there. But we're going to have a full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first is Tanner Atkins, who drew a 1-out walk. Runner's going, swing and a miss, strikeout, throw down, and unable to get him as Adkins steals the base, but they do get the strikeout, and now 2 down. And I think they're trying to ask for some interference on the hitter. And we may have the umpires have a discussion. I'm thinking Purdue is, and Spring Valley's coach is trying to say that Webb got in the way of Purdue getting ready to throw down, and saying that the runner should be out due to the interference from the hitter. But we'll see what they're, after their meeting of the minds here in front of the mound. Webb did lean a little bit towards the first base side, but I couldn't tell. So my focus went to second base as the throw was down. And we're having a discussion here. I guess could go either way. Either interference or they'll just leave it alone. I think it's the home plate umpire's call, but he's asking for help, so we'll see if either of the other umpires feel confident enough that it happened or it didn't. They're going to say that the runner at second is safe, or no. They're not. They're going to say that he is out. So let's take a break, and we'll come back right after this.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
When you're stressed, you come get a massage, it just melts it away. I started having major muscle spasms, and the pain was so excruciating, I couldn't move my left arm. I was wondering how I was gonna support my family. From the get-go, they made me feel important, that I wasn't just another patient. I knew immediately when I woke up after surgery, I was free of pain. My future looked a little brighter.
Inspired neurosurgical care at UK King's Daughters.
All right, folks, we are back as Coach Saunders is still having a discussion. Is not going to go away happy after that call. I believe it was a call of interference on the hitter, as Purdue made the throw down to second, and they're going to call the runner out, and that ended the inning. So now it'll be Spring Valley coming to the plate. It'll be Purdue, Lovejoy, and Spencer.
Leading off for Spring Valley.
I have to admit I did not see the whole play. As I said, when I saw the swing and a miss, I looked directly to second as the runner took off, but it did look like the hitter leaned towards first base after swinging and missing and could have got in Purdue's way, and that's what the officials decided after their discussion. Purdue hits that one high in the air. Terry going to his right, and he'll make the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Purdue now 1 for 3 on the day. So now Cade Lovejoy, he's 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout and a sacrifice bunt. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Spring Valley leading 4-2. That's inside in the dirt. And Jonah Harold was warming up, and since Spring Valley come off the field, he's now sat back down. I'm thinking Bennett Rich will probably come out to start, at least start the 6th inning. Lovejoy fouls that one away. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be a bouncer to short, picked up by Tirado over to first, and they get him. 2 outs now.
Now in the box for Spring Valley, number 0, Brody Spencer.
So now Brody Spencer will step to the plate. An RBI single. Another run scored on an error, and he moved up to second back in the 3rd inning. Spencer on the day 1 for 2 with a ground out and that RBI single. Spencer takes that one outside. No swing. That's hit in the air. Terry's got a run coming in, and he makes the diving. No, he doesn't. I thought he made the catch, but he didn't. What a great effort by Jordan Terry. And Spencer will get on with the base hit as Terry made a great effort, just couldn't get to it. Now Spencer will be on with 2 down. And Parker Phillips, who's had 2 flyouts to right field, so he's 0 for 2 on the day. Spencer on first, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Orcutt's going to step off. It's outside and low, ball 1. Throw over, runner back. Phillips takes strike 1. Nice pitch by Orcutt there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Orcutt's pitched well through 5 innings, or 4+ innings, 4 2/3. And that gets past the catcher, and Spencer's going to move up to second. It's now 2-1. So now Phillips with a big opportunity here. Base hit will score another run. Spring Valley'd love to go up by 3 runs as they lead right now 4-2. Phillips pops that one up, and it's going to go out of play. So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. But Jake Van Arsdale's on deck if Phillips is able to get on safely. It's hit into right field again, and Scragg going to have to run, and he gets it running to his left, and that's 3 flyouts to right field for Phillips, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 runner left, no errors, and no runs scored at the end of 5 complete. It's Spring Valley 4, South Charleston 2. We'll be back right after this.
Your home protects your family. We protect your home. Restoration RX tackles water, fire, mold, sewage cleanup. Available 24/7 in the tri-state. Restoration RX. Call 606-694-1096 today. Peace of mind starts here.
Download our app today.
Whoa!
Ranger Rodney here.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards? Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Reward. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Big Sandy Superstore, we support factories and workers right here in the USA. We're always looking for American-made brands that are built to last and made to matter. Because American-made means jobs and opportunities in our communities. You'll get big savings on American-made brands when you shop right here and can feel good knowing you're supporting your neighbors, friends, and family. Built here, sold here. Big Sandy Superstore.
All right, folks, we are back, headed to the top of the 6th inning. 4-2, Spring Valley. South Charleston down to their final 2 opportunities here in the 6th and 7th. And it's going to be Hackman, Orcutt, and Short. So Hackman will come to the plate. He's walked and struck out tonight. So 0 for 1 on the evening for Hackman. And it's going to be high, ball 1 from Rich. Rich got out of a jam in the 5th inning, and he'll come back out. Nobody warming for Spring Valley. Strike 1 as Jonah Harold had started to warm for the Timberwolves, but Rich got out of the jam and comes back out here in the top of the 6th. 1-1. Nice pitch by Rich. Nice breaking ball. 1-2. Hackman kind of got fooled, thought that one was coming in, and Rich broke it right over the plate. 1-2. And Hackman stays alive, fouling it away. Here's the 1-2 from Rich. And that's going to stay up. Ball 2, 2-2. As a breaking ball, it stayed inside. Count's going to go full now at 3-2. And it stays inside, and they walked him. Leadoff hitter is on with a walk. And as I said before, no one warming up. Jonah Harold back in the bullpen warming up for Spring Valley. And Bryson Orcutt is 0 for 1 as he popped up to third base and hit a sacrifice ground out. 0 for 1 on the night. That's hit high in the air and out of play. 0-1. Rich comes set, deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball stays high and in. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's going to stay high. Ball 2. 2-1. That's going to be strike 2 on the inside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out. Runner on first. That bounces in the dirt. Purdue blocks it. Count's going to go full now. As the last 2 hitters, counts went full. Rich walked the leadoff hitter and Hackman on a 3-2 count. Now he has 3-2 count on the second batter here in this inning in Orcutt. And there's time was called, and it's out of play. But just as Rich was about to deliver, the home plate umpire threw his hands up, but either way, fouled away, so it's going to stay 3-2. Payoff pitch is low, and that's going to be a walk. So 2 walks in a row, Rich. on 3-2 counts, put 2 runners on, and the go-ahead run is going to come to the plate in Hayden Short. And we may have a pitching change. It looks like we are going to, and we'll take a break right after this. Call to the bullpen brought to you by Restoration RX.
Water, mold, fire, sewage cleanup handled fast by certified pros. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX 606-694-1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down, yeah, yeah. Buckle up, phone down. Buckle up, put your phone down. Ooh.
Be safe, Kentucky. Buckle up and put the phone down.
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
All right, folks, we are back. Jonah Harold will take over with runners on first and second as Bennett Rich walked the first 2 here in the top of the 6th and struggled there in the 5th, came back out in the 6th, but lost 2 hitters on 3-2 counts. Walked them both, so now South Charleston has the tying run at first base, or the potential tying run, and potential go-ahead run will come to the plate, and the number 6 hitter, catcher Hayden Short, will come to the plate for South Charleston. Spring Valley trying to get this one locked away as Jonah Harold will come in and try to finish this one off for the Timberwolves, and would assume try to get the last 2 innings and get the win here over South Charleston. Been a very competitive baseball game here tonight. South Charleston got 2 in the top of the first. They chased Gage Roberts, the starter, with 1 out and the bases loaded. Bennett Rich came in with 1 out and bases loaded and got out of that jam and never gave up a run the rest of the way, and has left the game here in the 6th inning with 2 on and nobody out, and we'll turn it over to Jonah Harold.
Now batting number 26, Hayden Short.
So now Hayden Short will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and was hit by a pitch in the first inning. He's squaring the bunt. Van Arsdale way in at first base. Great bunt down the first base line. Purdue comes out, throws down to first to Shoemaker to get the out. But, boy, excellent bunt there by Hayden Short. Deadened it right in the grass down the first baseline. So now runners in scoring position. The potential tying run at second. So Joey Scragg will come to the plate, popped up to shortstop and struck out. He was the first batter to face Bennett Rich back in the first inning with the bases loaded and struck out in that one as Rich was able to get out of that jam in the first. And that's a beautiful curveball there by Harold, strike 1 on Joey Scragg. Another curveball catches the corner, and Harold's got that curve working here early. The 0-2 from Harold. Another curveball hit into right center field. Nice run down there by Lovejoy into right center to cut that one off and save a run. Great play there by Cade Lovejoy in center field. Got 2 out now. Nice speed there by Lovejoy to cut that one down, and now Carter Masco. So Moscow is 0 for 2 with a pop-up to first and a ground out to short. Harold trying to get out of the 6th inning here without giving up a run. And that's strike one. And Jonah Harold coming in has thrown strikes. That one's up in the end, ball one. He came in with two runners on first and second. Great sacrifice bunt by Hayden Short. Pushed him to second and third, but that's where they've stayed. That one bounces. A nice job by Purdue to keep it in front of him as that breaking ball bounced about 6 feet in front of the plate. It's now 2-1. But Lovejoy with a nice play in right center field, held the runners at second and third, gets 2 outs. And now Spring Valley, to get out of this jam, needs this final out here in the 6th inning. 2-1 the count. Hackman at third and Orcutt at second. And Harold throws strike two. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that bounces, and Purdue with another nice play to keep it in front of him. There's 2 times there that ball could have got past Purdue, and we could be looking at a tie ball game, but Purdue with a nice job on a couple of pitches in this at bat. Keep the ball close to the plate, not allowed to get past him. Nope, and Harold's going to step off. Count's full. And that's hit right to second base and caught by Shoemaker. Line shot. And that will end the inning. No hits, no runs, 2 runners left at the end of 5.5, heading to the bottom of the 6th. It's 4-2 Spring Valley. We'll be back. All right, folks, we are back. Bottom of the 6th inning for Spring Valley. It'll be Van Arsdale, Harold, and Null to come to the plate.
Leading off for the Timberwolves, number 11, Jake Van Arsdale.
And Bryson Orcutt will come back out. 4-2, Spring Valley with the lead. I'm sure Spring Valley would absolutely love to add 2 or 3 more runs here in the bottom of the 6th. They got out of a jam in the top of the 6th. And Van Arsdale fouls it back off the hands, 0-1. Had 2 runners on, no outs, got a sacrifice bunt. So South Charleston had runners at second and third and 1 out in the top of the 6th, but could not push across a run. They've threatened several times tonight, but Spring Valley's been able to close the door almost every time. It's out of the zone, 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball stays high, 2-1. And that's hit right at second base and caught. 1 away. Hard shot hit right at second base, and that's going to bring up Jonah Harold. Who took over in the 6th inning on the pitcher's mound. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and he lined out hard to the second baseman in the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss, strike one. And even if South Charleston doesn't win this ball game, Bryson Orcutt has pitched well tonight. Giving up 4 runs on just 3 hits. Pitched really, really well for South Charleston. The ball and the strike. That's fouled away. 1-2 now. Fouled away again. It'll stay 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Going to stay outside, 2-2. Here we are in the 6th inning with 1 out. Orcutt's only thrown 73 pitches, which is pretty efficient. As Harold hits that one into right field. Right fielder's turned around, but Scragg's able to turn around and make the catch. Was headed towards his right and then turned back towards his left and makes the catch. So 2 down. Now Abe Knoll will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double in the 4th and a strikeout in the 2nd. Two down, bases empty, bottom of the 6th. Spring Valley leading 4-2. Knoll fouls it away, 0-1. If you're thinking about South Charleston in the 7th, scheduled to come to the plate are the 9, 1, and 2 hitters. That's going to stay high, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Knoll fouls that one away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Knoll will now go down and talk to the coach.
Region 4, final score from Winfield, Lincoln County 6, Winfield 4.
So just announced the final score. The number 3 seed Winfield goes down to the number 6 seed Lincoln County 6-4. So Lincoln, if Spring Valley's able to hold on, Lincoln County will come here in the next round. If South Charleston somehow upsets Spring Valley here tonight, then Lincoln County would be home to South Charleston. I don't know how Abe Knoll missed getting hit by that one, but he did. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Knoll hits that one into center. Terry going back, and it makes the catch. And that will do it. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on at the end of 6 complete. Spring Valley 4, South Charleston 2. We'll be back with the 7th inning right after this.
The score, Spring Valley 4.
It's never been easier to replace your kitchen appliances with the ultimate kitchen bundle at Big Sandy Superstore. What's a kitchen bundle? Choose your fridge, choose your range, dishwasher, and microwave. Pick the finish you love and upgrade individual pieces to fit your needs. Need a French door fridge? Done. Wall oven and cooktop? You got it. When you bundle, you save hundreds. Buy the refrigerator and range, get the dishwasher and microwave free at Big Sandy Superstore.
Download our app today.
Whoa! Ranger Rodney here.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards? Give me that. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Parks Reward. Return, refresh, refuel.
Water, mold, fire, sewage cleanup handled fast by certified pros. When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX 606-694-1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Headed to the 7th inning. Spring Valley 3 outs away from from entertaining Lincoln County, as Lincoln County, the number 6 seed, upsets the number 3 seed in Winfield 6-4. Just went final a little bit ago, so it'll be the winner of this game to play Lincoln County. The loser of this game will get Winfield. If it's Spring Valley will host Lincoln County, but if South Charleston comes back, then Spring Valley would host Winfield based on the seeding. So now it's Rene Tirado who will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 on the day. A single and stranded at third in the second and a strikeout in the fourth. Jonah Harold will
now batting number 8,
start his second inning of relief. And Tirado grounds that one to short. Nice big hop. Picked up by Chambers. And over to Parker Phillips, who's at first now. And so quickly one away.
Number 11, Jordan Terry.
So now Jordan Terry will come to the plate. He is 1 for 3, singled and scored a run in the first, and then struck out twice since then. Both the strikeouts, he was victim of Bennett Rich. 1 down, nobody on. Top of 7. Spring Valley looking for 2 more outs to advance on the winner's side of the bracket, and that one bounces in the dirt, ball 1. And there's strike 1 on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice curveball, but it stayed just off the plate. 2-1. Harold has a nice curveball. Sharp break there at the end as it gets to the plate. 2-1. That's fouled away. 2-2. Count even now. It's going to stay high. Count's going to go full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's going to stay high, ball 4, and Terry's going to draw a 1-out walk.
Now at bat number 13, Tanner Adkins.
That brings the potential tying run to the plate, and Tanner Adkins, who has no official at bat today, he walked, was hit by a pitch, and had a sacrifice fly into right field that advanced a runner. Throw over to first, and boy, that was close. That was close. I thought they had him. Nice quick throw by Harold, and Phillips had to tag right on him. Great throw, great placement. Harold looks twice, comes to the plate. That's strike 1. back. Batter asks for time, and he steps out. Atkins will step back in. High and inside, Purdue throws down to first. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled at the plate, 1-2. And a slow grounder to short. Chambers picks it up, tough throw over to first, and pulls Phillips off the bag, and the runner is safe. And South Charleston with something happening here. 2 runners on and only 1 down, and the number 3 hitter, Jackson Webb, coming to the plate. He doubled in 2 runs in the first inning.
Now batting number 33, Jackson
Then
Webb.
grounded out and struck out. So he's 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs on the day. Spring Valley needing outs here. And that's fouled away down the right field line. 0-1. Stays inside. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. Umpire calls time. He's talking to Harold.
This must have been something discussed in the preseason officiating because this is the first time I've ever done
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice curveball there by Harold. It's now 1-2. A double play ground ball would be beautiful right here if you're Spring Valley. And that's hit hard down the right field line and foul out of play, so it'll stay 1-2. So 1-2. And Webb thought about it, but it stayed just enough outside. He held off. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bounces that one. Purdue knocks it down. It's now a full count. South Charleston not going away. Three balls, 2 strikes, only 1 out. Spring Valley clinging to a 2-run lead, 4-2. Have to come with a strike here. Don't want to load the bases. And they do, and it's a base hit through the left side. Terry's going to hold at third, and South Charleston now with the bases loaded and only 1 down. So now you got Terry at third, Atkins at second, and Webb at first after the base hit. And now Caden Hackman will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. And we had a pinch runner to come in for Webb on first.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen, pinch runner at first base, number 12, Cody Daniels.
Cody Daniels will come in to run for Webb at first. And tying run, potential tying run at second, go-ahead run at first for Caden Hackman, the number 4 hitter for South Charleston. It's pitch from Harold. That's strike 1 on the inside corner. Another nice pitch. Really good breaking ball there. Quickly 0-2 on Hackman. That's hit high in the air. Lovejoy coming underneath it to catch it, and he'll throw it towards third. They'll let the run score, and they keep the runner at second as Hackman gets a sacrifice RBI. And Terry comes in to score to make it 4-3, but held the runner at second. So now Bryson Orcutt to come to the plate. He was the last batter to face Bennett Rich as he walked, and Rich was forced out of the game in the 6th inning. He's walked and sacrificed to second base and popped out to third, 0 for 1 on the day, and represents South Charleston's last gasp here with 2 down and 2 on. Daniels on first, Adkins on second. They're going to throw to second. And boy, they almost got Adkins. That was super close. Another 2 inches, though, might have went into center field. It was a bang-bang play there at second. Trying to keep Adkins a little bit close out there on second. Here's the pitch to Orcutt. Fouled away. Strike 1. Orcutt will step back in. Harold will now step off the mound. He's back ready. Gets the sign, he'll come set. There's the pitch, and it's fouled away, 0-2 now. Got 2 curveballs here. I think if I'm Harold, I'll load up a fastball just off the outside part of the plate. And there's a strikeout, and that will do it. The Spring Valley Timberwolves get the win, 4-3 over South Charleston. They'll move on the winner's side of the bracket as Jonah Harold gets them here in the 7th inning after a threat by South Charleston. 4-3. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Restoration RX postgame show right after this.
Download our app today.
Whoa, easy on that trigger, partner.
Are you talking to me?
Ranger Rodney here, looking out for your wallet.
You gonna put in them rewards?
Rewards?
Hot doggies, give me that.
What in the Pixar?
You know, Clark's Rewards. Save on gas, get free stuff. There you go, partner. Gets them every time.
Rewards. Got it.
Clark's Rewards. Return, refresh, refuel.
Your family deserves nothing but the best.
The sky's the limit. Drew and Jonathan's Modular One sofas and sectionals at Big Sandy. They're fully customizable, oh so comfortable, and affordable. Modular One can be designed precisely to your liking with multiple available pieces to choose from in 7 great colors starting at $4.99. Pick what you need, combine, adjust, that's it. Your room, your way.
Shop Drew and Jonathan Home at Big Sandy Superstore.
With Ashland Credit Union's Community Spirit Card Program, every swipe supports what matters most: our students, our schools, and our community. From morning coffee to Friday night lights, show your spirit everywhere you go.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's got a rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
I was tired, wasn't getting very good sleep. I was dragging. I think deep down I knew something was wrong. Felt quite a bit of pain in my chest. Next thing you knew, I was doing a heart cath. I absolutely felt better immediately. Right back to work Monday morning with no kind of complications whatsoever. I know a lot about heating and air conditioning, but you guys are the ones that know about hearts.
Inspired Heart Care at UK King's Daughters.
When disaster strikes, don't wait. Call Restoration RX Water, Fire, Mold, Sewage Cleanup, handled fast by certified pros. Call Restoration RX 606-694-1096 today. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
Rights to this WVSSAC championship event have been granted to MyTown TV by the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission and is intended solely for the enjoyment of our viewing audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this production without the express written permission of the WVSSAC is prohibited.
All right, folks, we are back. Spring Valley Timberwolves move on the winner's side of the bracket as they defeat a very, very game South Charleston team tonight. Bryson Orcutt pitched well tonight for South Charleston. They come up one run short in a 4-3 contest. South Charleston struck first in the top of the first inning with 2 runs. Spring Valley responded with 1 in the bottom of the first, 2 in the bottom of the third, 1 in the bottom of the fourth, and then South Charleston got 1 in the top of the seventh. They had gotten the bases loaded with 1 out and got a sacrifice fly from Caden Hackman to score Jordan Terry. But then Bryson Orcutt struck out to end the ball game, and Spring Valley will move on to entertain Lincoln County, who was an upset winner on the seed line as they were the 6th seed and defeated Winfield at Winfield 6-4. So Spring Valley will take on Lincoln County tomorrow, and Winfield will take on South Charleston, the 2 losers. One of those teams, Winfield or South Charleston, after tomorrow night, will be eliminated after they will get their second loss of this postseason in the Class AAA Region 4. Reminder, tomorrow we'll also have Cabell Midland as they take on and start their run in the South region of Class 4A. They take on Buchanan Upshur. I'll be up in Ona for that one tomorrow night. Also, the Huntington Highlanders will take on Parkersburg tomorrow night. They are the 4 seed. Cabell Midland is the 3 seed in the South region. We also will have 64th District Baseball Championship game tomorrow between Boyd County and Ashland. Make sure and watch all of our social media as we try to continue to cover all of our teams throughout their postseason in West Virginia and Kentucky. It's a crazy week this week as we have state playoffs here in West Virginia and also postseason action in baseball and softball over in Kentucky. So it's a kind of a crazy week, and it looks like we may get some rain that will even complicate things even more. Looks like maybe Wednesday. We hope that the rain will stay away and we'll be able to get all of our games in and be able to follow our teams as far as we can throughout their postseason run for each team that we have in Kentucky and in West Virginia. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Your final score, again, is Spring Valley 4, South Charleston 3 for my cameraman Josh and production by producer Grant. I'm Mike Miller. Appreciate you tuning in. Good night, everybody.
We know your time is valuable. That's why banking should be easy. With personal alerts on our banking app, you can be notified of what's important to you. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Pathways has been around for over half a century, providing quality behavioral health care services for 60 years.
Pathways is your certified community behavioral health care clinic. Learn more at pathways-ky.org. Expert care, backed by experience.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Have you tried the new Chick-fil-A Jalapeno Ranch Club?
Did you say ranch?
I need a little ranch. Ranch, come on, meet me at the ranch. Ranch, I wanna let my boots start around.
Candied bacon.
3 steps forward, 1 step back. Take your
A buttermilk ranch bun.
Get on back, put your hands up high, drop down low.
With a jalapeno kick.
That's the way it goes at the ranch.
Introducing the Jalapeno Ranch Club. It's Chick-fil-A chicken, all ranched up.
Hi, this is Clay from Pollock's Jewelers. So much has changed, especially over the last 30 years. Now the latest craze, lab-grown diamonds. As the only certified gemologist appraiser in the tri-state area, happy to help you. Thanks again for all your support and friendship over the years. We'll see you soon.
Life moves fast and the moments don't wait. The first steps, the first home, the dreams you work so hard for. Where you place your trust matters. At Members Choice Credit Union, we're here for every milestone. Through the hard days, the hopeful days, and everything in between. Your money, your future, your choice.